petrol supplies for the fleet of lorries run by this brewery may be in danger, but like the Pony Express, the beer will get through. Vaux's brewery is one of the last in Britain to use horses to pull drays on a serious scale, and they're very glad they've kept it up, because horses are now an extremely worthwhile economic proposition. The cost of hay may have doubled in the last 2 years, but that only means it costs 20 pence a day to feed a horse instead of 10 pence before. Meanwhile, the cost of running a heavy lorry has gone up by more than a penny for each mile. So now all the brewery's deliveries within 5 miles are made by horse-drawn dray, much to the pleasure of drivers like Bob Stobart, who's been working with the horses since he left school 10 years ago.
Lola's your near side horse. Lola! Boxer! Boxer's your offside horse.
She seemed to even nod then when you spoke to her, to Lola.
Yeah, she's just even thrown her head forward, saying she's got to go forward.
Yeah.
These horses have worked together past 3 or 4 years. The first started pulling the tanker together, the horse tanker.
Are they very difficult to train? How do you do it?
We start off when we first get them about 4-year-old. Then we start breaking them into harness, then the cart. Then we gradually build them up onto work, so they just get used to it and take the weight on the shoulders on the banks.
You seem to have them so well trained, I saw you could even make them reverse when you had them back at the yard.
Oh yes, quite simple. Once they get the hang of it, I'll just show you something now, what you can't do on a wagon.
Yeah?
In this part of the town, the road. Stand. Stand. Come on. Lola, box up. Lola, box up. Lola, box up.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. You certainly couldn't do that in the lorry, could you?
No.
But wouldn't you rather seriously be up in the warm cab of a lorry rather than out here? It gets pretty cold, doesn't it?
Oh yes, it gets very cold, like, but I'm used to this weather now. I'd rather be doing this than sitting in a wagon. I think you get a bit soft when you're doing that all year round.
But when you see your mates go out in the lorry when it's really cold, wouldn't you rather be doing that?
But I'm doing this in the summer, when it's sun shining, glorious weather, and they've got to sit in a hot cab. Does you no good. Lola, box up.
Let's see him trot.
Trot on. Box out.
I seem to hear every word you say and really listen to it, eh?
Oh yes, you see the ears going, moving. Box out. Lola.
Yeah. Yes, their ears actually turn round and face us when you speak, don't they?
Yes.
The sturdy grey Percheron's ancestors were used by the French army for pulling field guns in the First World War. And when Britain's Tommies came out of the trenches, they brought Percherons back to the farms. And not only can they compete with the internal combustion engine for economy, they compete well in horse shows too. The brewery even keeps a hall of fame to show off the awards won by the Percherons and the smaller chestnut Dutch Gelderlanders. A set of gleaming brass and leather harness costs around £300 a horse, but it drew cheers of admiration at the coronation. And in the first ever World Driving Championships in 1972, it helped the British team of the Queen's Equerry and Major Douglas Nicholson, chairman of the brewery, to victory. The people of Sunderland no longer turn their heads at the sight of a pair of handsome horses drawing a polished wagon through the streets. And there are already signs that breweries and coal merchants all over the country will be giving up lorries for short runs and giving the horse the last laugh.